We are back in All the Mods 10. Today, I have quite a few things that I want to do. But first, let's recap what we have done. So the bees is what we was working on in the last video, and I've done quite a lot around these. Now, the first thing I've done was set up a system. If I build up here, this is, what mod is this from? Modular routers. I've never messed with this mod before, so I have no clue how it works, and I was just experimenting. Now this basically sends items up to a chest and it pulls items from every single one of these. Now one thing that I did find weird is you need a puller module for every single block. I don't know if there's a way to fix that, so I can have more than one block stored on a singular module, which I'm hoping there is a way and you guys will let me know. So we have this, which is taking the items from the beehives. If I quickly just check the beehives, you can see that these are being emptied. I did also fill them with honey bottles so we can start farming honey bottles as well. So that basically pulls from all of these. And then I have a elevator over in this corner, which is disguised by a grass block, which takes us up to the roof, which has the chest all the items are being stored into. So today we are going to work on this a little bit more, trying to breed up some of the bees to get some of the rarer versions. And we might also do some things with quests, because you can see we have completed a few of them. So I'm just going to quickly claim all the quests we have completed. There is still a lot to go. We have done some bounty ones. That is Enderman. That gives us 5 Ender Pearls. That is going to be really good. And it also gives us, what did it give us? Some pork chops, I think, as I don't remember having them in my inventory. And then Easy Villagers, it gives us some XP and 1 singular slime ball. So what I want to do in here, let's see what the next bee is. If I go to here and go to productive bees, there's also some new quests, which we'll jump to later. So what is the bee? We can do this. That's just a checkbox. Now we need slimy comb and also glowing comb. I think we can do both of them because we should have that in here. Glowing comb, slimy comb. So there we go. That is that one done, and that gives us some XP and then some comb, and once again the same right there, which I can just throw that straight into there for that to then collect. I'd also need to make a system for this to be sent into, because these combs can be smelted, I think. No, they can be sent through the centrifuge to be turned into a slime, wax, and also some honey. So now we have them two done. What is the next bee? The redstone bee. So the redstone bee is glowing and chocolate. Now, how do I breed them? Is it as simple as just clicking them with flowers? So we need the glowing bee, which the glowing bee is this one, I believe. And we need the chocolate bee. So breed you together. Are you going to give me a diamond bee? Or is it... oh no, redstone bee. And yes, that is the redstone bee. So I now just need to wait for that to grow up, I think. For then it to produce comb. As I don't think they can produce comb as bees. I meant as babies. Obviously they will produce comb as bees. And also if you're wondering how I got this zombie, I think they just spawn if it's dark, and I didn't have torches in here, so technically it was classed as dark. So now we have a redstone bee. What is the next one? Lapis, which for lapis we need redstone and blue banded. Okay, so the blue banded bee, how can we find that one? We're not going to spend all day doing this. I just want to mess. So this one is gotten from a acacia nest on a honey treat. I didn't realize there's 1 of 3. It can also be found in cherry nests and dark oak nests. Now, if I remember correctly, there was a cherry biome somewhere near us. It's a lot further away than I thought. It's in between us and the swamp because it's this here. Now, I know it doesn't look like a cherry grove because for some weird reason, the pink leaves are showing as green. But this is a cherry grove. Now, I don't know where a dark oak is. And I also don't know, what was the other one? Mangrove, I think? No, acacia. I also don't know where an acacia biome is. And there we go. I can see the cherry grove in the distance. I just need to head over there now and hope that we can find one of the bee nest. I think it's just spawns within the cherry logs because that is what the texture uses. I now have the blue banded bee. We got it from a cherry nest. I just crafted them because you can craft them with a sword and also a log. So I just done that rather than having to find one. Although I think you have to be within a cherry grove to get the bee to spawn. So I just stayed here, let it grow, and then we caught it with the sturdy bee cage. So now we can head back to the base, which let's quickly do that just with this warp stone. How many uses does this have? 128. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought. I thought it only had like 16. Now because that took so long, the redstone bee has grown up, so I can place this one down and instantly breed them, I think. That should get us the lapis bee. Let's see. Has it? Is that the lapis bee? That is the lapis bee. That is perfect. So from the lapis bee, we can then get... So we have redstone, we have lapis. The emerald is the diamond and slimy. We don't have the diamond yet. But the diamond is the ender and lapis. We have lapis, we don't have the ender. And this one, I think, is from endstone nests. So we need to go to the end for this. So maybe that's what we do now. So now we're in a warped forest. We are not that far away from our portal. What is this? A warped bee's nest. I can't pick this up because I don't have silk touch. Is there? No, you can't pick up blocks on this mod. So we are currently here. And there seems to be a nether fortress over here. At least this looks like a nether fortress the way it's laid out. So we could head over here because we are going to need a blaze. But I think what I'm going to do is craft myself a waystone first, as I don't want to head all the way over there and then have to head all the way back again. So I collected 2 more ender pearls on my way to the nether fortress, and I think I'm here. No, that's not the correct achievement. We are looking for the terrible fortress. At least I'm hoping this is a nether fortress and not some custom structure. No, this doesn't look like it. This is a spawner for pigmen. Okay, there is a chest though, capturing and then some gold and also some coal. But this isn't what was shown on the map, because what was shown on the map was quite big. Now, what is this? Okay, yes, there is the fortress. There's blazes and also wither skeletons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just build a wall because there are blazes. And I'm going to set up the waystone right here. Because now we can teleport home, which shouldn't cost us any XP. It says 1 level, although it doesn't take any, which I don't know why. But I need to come back here for some food, because we currently don't have any. Why not? Let's enjoy some cake. I've crafted myself up a table, and I've also crafted up some chairs. Let's quickly just place that there, and that there. We can then place the cake on there, and we can sit down and enjoy it. That was a bit close. So while we wait for the food to smelt, I can just eat the cake and enjoy, I can't even see the sunset, enjoy the sunset. I can also check on the bees while we're sitting here. We've got the chocolate bee, which seems to be pollinating, and all the other bees seem to be in their hives. Nope, the redstone bee and the lapis bee are also not. It has to have a redstone product to pollinate. So that's probably what it's looking for. And there we go, there is the first blaze rod of this series. So we now need just quite a few more. There are so many wither skeletons here. And there's also magma. We also have the best blaze spawner, which has already been enclosed with basalt, so the blazes can't fly anywhere. That means we don't have to do any building, which is lucky, because I didn't bring any blocks with me. I did also find oxidized copper horse armor, which I don't know if that's useful or not, but I guess we'll take it. Killing these blazes is also completing this quest for the blazes, and it gives us blaze rods from completing that. Okay, I think we've got all the blaze rods we need then. Let me quickly just run back and check. Yeah, we have 10, and we only really need 5 of these for 10. And then if I turn that all into the Eyes of Ender, that should complete a quest. But it won't complete it yet because we still need to complete some other quests before it. We'll also complete the kill 10 blazes. What is the next one? I think it's 50 blazes. But we are going to quickly just check. That gives us some XP and a random item. Oak drawer and functional storage. Okay, don't know if that's going to be useful to us. And yes, it is. Kill 50 blazes, which gets us quite a lot of stuff. Here's the 4th one. So let's quickly just take you out. And we need one more, which is spawned behind us. There we go. That is now that quest completed. And what does that give us? It gives us XP, some coal, and a wither skeleton skull. So I'm trying to catch up with some of the quests. So when we get to here, we don't have to redo this whole part. And I've done quite well. So we've got some items right there. We then have the stone one, which is XP. We then also have the coal one. From there, we can't really go any further down, I don't think. The copper one is done, which is for obtaining copper and iron, and that gave us a oak drawer. Then we also done the lava bucket, which is for obtaining a bucket, I think. That gives us 1 singular iron. So next off is an iron pickaxe. What is this? Lava power. So I'm guessing that's like a power energy mod. So I have a broken iron pickaxe here. Is that going to complete it, or does it need to be fully repaired? It does. So that's that one done, and that gives us more XP. Redstone gives us more XP. Diamonds gives us XP and also a gold, I think that was. Then giving up gives us diamonds and XP. We have to the nether, which gives us XP and a gold chest plate. And then from there, why is this not done? Okay, so we need to get the advancement I Spy. But we've done quite well. We've caught up with the main quests. We can obviously branch out from most of these, which we'll do later on. I don't think we need to do that now. The stronghold has got to be somewhere on this island, as when I threw it over there, it pointed in this direction. When I threw it over there, it pointed in that direction. So if I throw it again, it's heading back in this direction. Maybe here, if I throw it again. Yo, it's going back in this direction. Please don't break. No, you didn't. So it seems to be like right here then, I guess. I don't really want to throw another one, so I'm just going to dig down. We have the mini-map to help us with like locations. So we are now within the cave. There's a trial chamber. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, we are within the stronghold. It's right next to the trial chamber. That's interesting. They are probably going to intersect each other then at some point. And then we got another one with some paper, some books, and what is that? Looting. Okay, we might head back to the base then to put that on our sword. We are within the structure right here. What room are we within? Okay, we're within a room. That's the very annoying one with breezes and also strays by the look of it. But that is very easy to get to. So all we need to do is go from there, through that corridor. And if I quickly just loot this chest, just a load of paper and books. So this is the library room we are in. The trial chamber is just through there. The portal room is just there. So I could just throw the waystone right here. So what is the final quest for this? And it is to complete the end, and the dragon egg. That is pretty easy. So let's jump straight in. I have everything I need. I do have 2 stacks of glass. That's just because you can break this without silk touch. And it's quite an easy block to break. We can also turn it back into normal glass in the stone cutter, so we ain't really wasting any resources. And we are now in the end. So that's the end. All we need to do now is just get the dragon egg. Let's teleport over to the main island with the ender pearl. And now let's defeat the dragon. That is all towers gone. All we need to do now is just damage the dragon. And we can also see how much health it has, which is useful. This does also have a bee in the nest, so we're going to take you. But the bee we want isn't that one. I'm pretty sure the bee we want comes from the end stone. But that's going to have to wait a sec, because we need to try and get rid of the dragon. Which I guess we'll be doing that any second now, as it is dead. There we go. Perfect. I do want that ender pearl, as that is going to be useful to us. Although, let's quickly just wait for you to die so I can pick up all your experience. And we also do need to grab the egg, which I guess I can quickly just do if I place some glass, pick up the torch. I had some torches. Punch you. And where's the egg gone? Okay, it's over here. Let's just do that, break that. And there we go. That is now that quest completed as well. But let's quickly just loot this. Okay, coast armor trim, some paper, and some Eyes of Ender. They're kind of useless now though, ain't they? And a city explorer map. Let's see, how far is an end city from us? Where are we? We are in the bottom corner and we're quite a big circle, which means it's not that far. I don't think I need to do this now though, because we have the bee. So it's currently day and a lot of the bees are out. Let's see what ones we need to breed up to get the next quest. So productive bees, we need to breed up. We got the redstone, we got the lapis. So it's an ender and lapis. We have the ender right here. So let's place that down. That should, no, that is empty. It's that one that we need to place down, as that one should have an ender bee inside of it. Let's break that one because that one is empty. Now, I think these come out in the overworld. I don't see why they wouldn't. And then we need the lapis bee, which is that you? No, that's the blue banded bee. Where is the lapis bee? Is it in one of these? Yes, it is right here. We are going to take that though, because I think we need that for one of the quests. I don't know where the redstone bee is set up. Probably upstairs. Is this ender bee ever going to come out? Why is it not releasing from the hive? We are also going to check. Yes, there is redstone comb. So let's take that. That is the quest lapis bee. And it should also be the quest redstone bee. Yep, there we go. Redstone bee. And lapis bee. And we are now working on the diamond one. Here we go. We have one of the ender bees out. So I'm now going to break these so it don't go back into one of them. And I now just need to breed that with the lapis bee. Which is that the lapis bee up there? I think it is. Come down here, Lapis Bee. Oh yeah, this bee can teleport, I'm pretty sure, the Ender Bee. I have been messing around with the bees for quite some time now, and we're going to quickly just head over there so I can show you. But there are a few other things I want to do within this video. The first thing I want to do is I want to set up some iron farms, because we do have easy villagers, meaning that we can just make simple iron farms, because we are running quite low on iron. So if I head inside of here, you can see we have a few new bees. We have one from Obsidian, which harvests the dragon egg for resources. We then do also have a few more, which I don't exactly know where they are. We have the Lapis Bee up there. We also have some inside of these. The top ones are empty. There is the Diamond Bee. We do also have the Emerald Bee somewhere. I'm just not too sure where it is. I have also added a load more beehives so they can start harvesting a bit more, because a lot of the bees weren't going in the hives, but I'm waiting for them to fill up before I connect them up to the chest. If I now head up here, you can see, okay, this chest is almost full, so I'm going to have to maybe add another chest, or maybe even add storage drawers. I think storage drawers will be the better thing, although I'm not too sure if modular routers will work with storage drawers. That's something I'll have to test. So what can we take from here? Emerald comb, lapis comb, and that comb. We can also take, I guess, all of these. So that's completed that one. It's also completed a few more. Let's now throw them back into there. We don't have any diamond comb yet. Why is that? So we have this one, which is just from Obsidian. What can this be turned into? I'm not too sure. If I click U on this, it can be turned into dust, which what then does this dust do? The dust can be used for chunks, which then the chunks can be used to make a dragon egg. Also an inactive dragon egg. Don't know what that does. And then also some upgrades. So it could be kind of useful, but maybe not at the moment it's not. Then what else do we have? We have the emerald one completed, but we can't claim that yet because we haven't done the diamond one. We have also done the ender bee, but ender bees can teleport. And I think the ender bee has teleported out of this chamber and flown away, because I cannot find it anywhere. So there we go. There is the diamond block. So the diamond bee should now be able to pollinate. There's the diamond bee. You should head over there, I think. So now that's done, let's quickly head up here to set up some kind of iron farm. Now the reason I'm setting it up in here is because these chunks are loaded thanks to the chunk loader. So now let's set up these iron farms. Now I want to set it up based off of a modular router again. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the iron farms there. I will move these later on, maybe to like the back, because this is going to be built up. I started to build up the frame of it, but this is basically going to be like a big honey block that has kind of been reinforced with copper. So now with that being done, let's move the modular router, because I think we want that right there. That is going to store iron and poppies. And if we put the modular router just behind it, as I don't think that needs to be anywhere visible. Now the question is, we want pillar upgrades. So if I do something like this with a hopper going into the back of that, and then the modular router right there, that should now pull the items into this and then send them in the hopper into the drawer. At least that's how I'm hoping it works. I'm not too sure if that is. So let's now click on these so we store the data into them and throw them into there. Now all we need is 3 villagers, which shouldn't be too hard. I should have them, and I forgot my bucket of water. The next thing I want to work on now we have the bees set up is a proper storage system, because our current is kind of annoying. Now applied energistics I think is the best storage apart from drawers, but drawers are only really useful for like compact blocks and blocks you have a load of. So how do I do this? Because I'm not too sure what this mod is. There is the quest for it. So for the first quest we need some of these and dust. Now how do you get dust? I'm pretty sure it's from these grown all the way up. No, is it not? That's a crystal, and I can't place this down now. Do I have to maybe smelt this? Apparently it's gotten from a crusher. Let's see if I just break one of these with my fist, what happens then? Do we get dust or do we get nothing? It could be that maybe you need like a certain tool, but it seems to just be giving us the crystals. So I'm not too sure. What does this block give us if we break that? Okay, that just gives us a load of random items, which I guess we can pick up. So maybe the storage system is something we set up in the next video, just because I need to do some research of how it works. I don't think I've ever messed with this mod before. There is also now Diamond Comb, which I can take to complete that quest. Is it not going to complete it? That could be because, yes, you need to complete the Ender Bee one first. So it looks like I'm going back to hunt for an Ender Bee, and then I'll look what hive it goes into and craft up one of the upgrades. But first, let's just throw these villagers inside of these so they can start working. Now, I think they should work. They should take the items into here. They should send it into the hopper, which sends it into the drawer. So I now have all the resources we need. We just need some honey treats, which, if I remember correctly, honey treats were just some honey. Yes, honey block and then honeycomb. And there we go, we now have that. So the next thing is I just need to get another bee back over there, which shouldn't be too hard. So I now want to try something. I've set up some storage drawers right here. Some with all the honeycombs in, honey bottles, and just random things out of this chest. I've connected them all up to this, which I'm hoping if I throw this in there, instead of the puller modules. No, we want this in there instead of the sender module, I think. Because the sender module is what is sending it over to this chest. And yeah, that seems to be working. You can see it's sending them to the storage drawers, and it's only going into the correct storage drawer. Now, the settings on this is round robin, and that just means it will select the drawer each, but because it's only one drawer per item, it's only going into that drawer. So this does work. We are going to need more of these because obviously we only have 8 storage drawers at the moment. You can only have 8 containers per module. So if we wanted to have any more storage drawers, then we're going to need another module. But that shouldn't be a problem. And I think I can also make one of these to send items into this, which that might be what I do, because then that will limit all of these puller modules and we won't have to have all of these in there. So the mod is called Functional Storage, and the upgrades come from copper, gold, diamond, and netherite. And there are also some max and things like that. Copper ones, okay, they are not too cheap. I was expecting them to be a lot cheaper than that. So it just requires a lot of resources. There we go, let's pick you up. That's an Ender Bee, it is. So as soon as it turns night, I will then place it back down, hoping it goes straight into one of the beehives. Then I can add the upgrade into it so it doesn't teleport anymore. So that is where I'm going to round up this video. What we're going to do next video, we're going to get into the Applied Energistics mod so we can set up a better storage system. And then I think we're also going to set up this, so this is automatic. So we send the honeycomb from these storage drawers into a machine that turns them into the resources and any other items they produce. So while we're waiting for it to become nighttime, we can claim some of these quests. We have killed 10 spiders, which gives us XP and a universal pipe. We've also killed the Ender Dragon, which gives us 1000 XP and a random item, which was a void upgrade. That could be useful. And we've also killed some zombies, which gives us quite a lot of random stuff. Gave us a wind generator. That's kind of useful as well, as that's now power we can get. Functional storage does also give us 2 random items, honeycomb and also pork chop. Not really that useful. And then we have also completed one in here, which is the end, which gives us 250 XP. Productive bees, what ones have we completed here? Okay, the upgrade, which gives us an upgrade template, that's kind of useful, and stone, and then also this upgrade, which gives us honey treat and more XP. And I think that's now everything. No, we've also done more here, apparently. We've done the zombie. Okay, that's just more XP, which is always good. So I just placed the Ender Bee down, and it went straight into this hive. So let's throw that into there. And I think that means the bees should now no longer teleport. At least that's what I'm hoping for. So I'm going to AFK here in between this episode and next and just see what happens with the bees and also collect up a load more honeycomb. But anyway, that is where I'm going to end this video. We have got quite a lot done, including collecting a load more bees, also killing the Ender Dragon, and farming up some iron. But in the next video, we're going to get even more progress done. But if you did enjoy, do leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!